Hello, everyone. It's me, Jakub, traveling routesetter. I'm recording myself as I'm driving from job to job. I've been routesetting for 13 years, and today I want to share with you my thoughts and experience from the routesetting industry, from the climbing industry, from the point of freelance, in-house head setter, comp setter. Yeah, I've done it all. Soon I'm gonna reach my mark of 100 comps, 100 events, 100 tiles. That was my goal for the last year, and I hope this channel will help you to reach your goals quicker than I did. It took me a couple of years to figure out them out. Today I would love to talk with you, or I would love to share my thoughts on dividing the workload in a team. As usually, there's a lot of jobs needs doing on the setting day, and everyone have different strengths and abilities, and understanding that there's no less important job. It's probably one of the hardest things to get around with for people who wants to push for more. So obviously, everyone is aware that there is this, let's call it hierarchy, when it comes to jobs. And we all feel it, that people who, let's say, are really strong and can test and climb everything, they very often really looked at a bit differently. And these type of skills, like testing hard, uh, setting boulders and building changes, are very easy to spot the qualities of a good setter. Hard skills, and other soft skills are very often being overlooked, uh, but they're not any less helpful when it comes to running a successful day. And actually, the biggest realization of that I had working with head setters who were not able to climb. I had on the days where I wasn't able to climb. Uh, and when I had setters that were injured, but they still brought a lot to the day and made my and our team day easier and make it run. So I'm gonna try to list all the jobs that I think qualify as hard skills, the skills that are very easily observable and impact your day directly, and your setting program, I guess. I think the obvious one that comes to my head, and probably yours as well, is climbing hard, operating on any style of boulders, any level. It doesn't matter if it's V1 or V12, flashing it or being very very close to doing so. It is very important skill. It's definitely easier on a day with that person who can do it, who can just say yes, it is possible. Um, we can move on now. The other skill would probably be setting boulders that don't need changes. Very easy to observe. You just run boulders all day. Bang, 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 bang. This is good, this is good, this works. Um, yes, it's a lot of time. And says a lot of time on testing, so you don't need to worry about it. If you start with those people very also just give them a free hand and just ask them, is that good? Does it go? What's the grade? What's the style? Is it in grade? How does it feel? Usually them by themselves. Uh, that's number two. And, you know, very, very often, this comes directly in pair with uh, being very helpful with suggestion on tweaking boulders. Um, that comes with understanding the movement. It's not super direct because you don't wanna. It came out as a novice wanted to change every boulder to your liking, but being able to introduce suggestions to your team in a way that they feel it's their idea. It's very helpful. And those skills, maybe I said, climb very hard, are skills that you learn over time if you want to learn to become a better setter. Sometimes you don't learn them at all. Sometimes all the rules need changes. Sometimes you have no idea how to begin. And I've seen those people that set for years but still can't get it. And every single of those skills uh, comes with a negative side. Now, if you're not careful about, it will drag you down as a terror. So let's say you're a really strong person, if you make a flash with me, but if you lose the capacity to understand other brains, you might set and test stuff and not bringing your attention and something is too hard, or just skipping the easier climbs that need as much attention as harder climbs and going straight to the ones that challenge in some capacity. So we need to be careful of that. Setting rules and tweaks amazing skill. But the downside of this is not pushing yourself to set something new, something that might not work, something unsafe. And I also seen sellers that went too deep into this and over years kept setting the same boulders with the same rules, pushing them themselves. And on the surface, it looks like you are amazing setters, amazing addition to the team, but over time, this definitely brings burden to you. It's very easy to get burned off. In my opinion, it's quite sad. Just doing the same thing every single day. Uh, you probably can find much better jobs if you take some approach to work. Setting for creative setters. But also, there are roles that require that. So let me try there. When it comes to knowing how to tweak everything, very useful skill. As we said, makes the day so much easier. If someone has a meltdown, you are there with advice. The downside of this is very easy to start thinking too much of yourself. Like, well, I always tweak other boulders. No one is as good as me, and it's very easy to came around as novice. As I said, not good. We don't want that in a healthy team. But yeah, it's soft skills or the skills that you don't I would say that would definitely save time. And let's go around them in commercial scenario and code scenario, I guess. And they're very similar in those two situations. So yeah, and one of them is, in my opinion, keeping everyone's mood up. And it might sound like something very important, but working in a team that is happy, working in a team that engages in conversation, working in a team where the music is good, uh, everyone's asking like, how do you need help? Oh my god, I'm not working with those sellers. Just being interested in other people's day and experience on the day. It definitely uh, translates directly into being key to see the bigger picture of the day. And I really appreciate that because very often you get people saying exactly the same thing. But if you are interested in what other people work on, you'll definitely avoid that. I hope. The other skill is just being handy. Let's say if you, let's say you are injured or you don't feel well, but or you know you can't test, your boulders don't go up well, and you can always stick to the boulders that you know how to set. The boulders, the easy one where the movement is not too complicated. At the end of the day, without questions and that's the important bit. Without anyone asking you for it, you can just put down diamond jug zone, check if everything is pinned, you can pin everything, you can tag, start tags, and you can start tidying up. And little things during a day, like for example, if you power pull someone off the ladder, just don't sit down on the mat. Be first who's taking the ladder out. Be first who's putting the box on the floor. And yeah, I know what you're gonna say. You shouldn't have boxes on the floor, but we all know it is what it is. Sometimes you just need to step on the box. Be the first one who takes it out. Be the first one who is there and supporting someone who's climbing head down. Um, be everywhere. Be like happy puppy. Happy puppy, I love that. Be like happy puppy. Be everywhere and cheer everyone on. Another soft skill is actually not climbing hard, I think. Being able to relate to the customer base on lower levels and communicate that to your team very important. Um, every seller, every great seller who climbs hard should understand that. But sometimes we just get lost in what we want to set and seeing someone in lower abilities than us or shorter, that's not a good one. Just helps understanding that and being confident to say, I think this is too complicated for that grade, or I think this move is too powerful, the grip is too small, the foot is too sideways, the jump is too small, etc. etc. Very important to be confident enough to bring that issue. And this could be very easily asking what we can do to make it different. At least for me, it's always came across as uh, desire to learn something new. Yeah, this is my selection of soft skills and hard skills in a route setting team. And to quickly summarize, hard skills are climbing hard, setting without tweaks, suggesting amazing tweaks. Soft skills, uh, on a day. Oh my god, that was the other one. I'm so sorry, guys. It will come back. And yeah, if you master all the soft skills, you will definitely be invited to more and more sets. If you master the hard skills, you will definitely be invited into more sets. And so yeah, good luck everyone. Keep getting better, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.